first line of defense. I see patients, I take care of them. At Innova Fairfax Hospital, I take care of patients who had triple bypass surgeries. I provide nursing care so they will continue to survive and then be discharged from the hospital in good health and live a long and lasting life. In Arlington Department of Health and Human Services and Arlington Public School System, I work as a nursing student in various settings. So I have been at different schools, middle school, high school, and elementary school to kind of monitor and work within the context of the nursing office to provide nursing care to students there. And so I have first-hand knowledge about what healthcare system delivery is at the ground level, where your children and family members receive care. And so I have first-hand knowledge and I have expert training and certifications that are professional. So I can speak as a professional healthcare person to meet the needs and challenges that are facing Virginia's 8th District, and more importantly nationally, since when I become U.S. Congressman, I will be dealing with issues that our nation faces. And so I guess I'll start speaking about healthcare system. And some of you, or maybe all of you, have seen the Democratic debates was it Wednesday or Thursday night in Las Vegas, and today there is the Democratic canvassing. One good news from Republican standpoint, since I'm Republican, is that there was a very low turnout in Iowa, which indicates that there seems to be support for President Trump among the Democrats, because those who do not come to the Democratic primaries do not come because they don't want to defeat President Trump. If they felt strongly enough about defeating Trump, they would come. But they didn't show up, and then the lowest turnout in many years, because the Democrats in Iowa are planning to vote for President Trump. Now, those political candidates in Iowa who align themselves with President Trump probably will win in the House and Senate races by looking at the turnout in Iowa's Democratic caucus. It was similar in New Hampshire. There was a very low turnout, meaning many of New Hampshire's candidates want to probably vote for Trump, and those who align themselves with President Trump in New Hampshire will probably get the votes of those who vote for Trump, those Democrats. Because they'll probably vote for President Trump and those who are endorsed by President Trump, and then with the rest of their votes, they'll probably vote Democrat because they're registered Democrats. And we saw that happening to a certain extent in 2016 election. Not all of those who voted for President Trump voted Republican in other races at the same time. Now, going back to Las Vegas, which is the relevant issue for today, because the convention is going on right now, canvassing, and they say that Bernie Sanders is projected to win. However, if you've been following news on TV today and throughout the week, you can see that there is a general support for President Trump as well, even among the Democrats who are at the convention or participating in the voting process. There seems to be hesitancy for attacking Trump. You did not hear too many people today saying, we need to defeat Trump. What they were saying today on TV was that I think Bernie Sanders is better than Biden because of X, Y, and Z. And even when they said it with hesitancy, which means they're not necessarily focused on defeating Trump. And more importantly, they're not happy with the Democrats right now. Because there are more than one interviewed individuals in every station who say, I'm not sure. I may vote for Biden, I may vote for Elizabeth Warren, I may vote for Sanders, but they're not sure. today, and today's the day of the voting. And what does that tell us? It tells us the Democratic Party is positioned excuse me, for significant landslide defeat in 2020 election. And this is only February. It's only going to get worse for the Democrats. Now, why is this happening?